Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, March 9th, 2026, Monday. Now, we woke to the news that the USA et al. Versus Live Nation case is being settled by the government with no divestiture of Ticketmaster. Now, we covered it all last week. We wrote a book on Friday, put it out, Ticket Monster. You can find it. It covers the whole first week. We did an unsealing filing, which was largely granted. We were looking forward to more, and now... will everything be sealed? We've put in a letter already this morning to get the exhibits that would have accompanied Mr. Michael Rapinoe's testimony and the various things that are sealed. And plus, the role of the judge, can they just settle it, or does he have to find public interest? Find the letter. We put it in. We tweeted it out. We'll put the whole thing. The whole thing's in paper. You can find it. Probably will be in court listener by now, though we had some issues this morning. Live Nation, that's the big one. But we're also, once we head up to the 23rd floor and see what's happening, what about the jurors? This is the way these things go, but it's too much. There's a public... I've been hearing ever since I started live tweeting the trial, and even before, but particularly during the trial, from many musicians, venue runners, promoters, fans, and almost without exception, they were like, they better bust this up. So I don't know, particularly the more progressive of the state attorney generals, I don't know how they justify it. We'll see. And we'll get everything that we can unsealed. Now, there's also the Alexander Brothers trial, which we've covered for weeks, it feels like. Total sleaze fest. It's now in jury deliberations. Day 3 of jury deliberations. And hopefully. Not for me to hope. There may be a verdict today. Let's put it that way. They haven't sent out any notes, but maybe they're mulling it. We'll see. We were in the courtroom on Friday with one of the defense attorneys. You can find that on Substack, who was holding forth. There were some good questions about whether people's trust in the government has declined. Probably it has. Probably it was inexorable. Probably it's been going on for a while. It's not just this current administration or even the first iteration of it. Speaking of which, I'll get to the UN and the U.S. mission to the UN in a moment. We're turning the corner, so let's go financial. We already covered the Ocean First merger and various other stockyards, other relative mergers that are passing on. But I will say this. This is an issue that we began raising months ago. We were the first to sound the alarm. In August 2025, Fair Finance Watch said, in comment to the FDIC, that it's the FDIC's proposal, at that time, to eliminate public notices of branch applications was totally in violation of the Community Reinvestment Act, which says that applications for deposit facilities are covered by CRA. They're like the building block. They're the atoms. Well, we commented against it. We wrote something in the American Banker you can find, how CRA, they took the community out of Community Reinvestment Act. Looking at the FDIC's page of applications subject to the CRA, we find not a single branch application. It's done. They've done it. And whatever happens, in terms of oversight hearings going forward, it's going to be hard to put it back together again. They violated the law openly. A U.S. government agency. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. People are saying this all the time. I report on it, so I don't sort of go all in. But this is an area I know well, and I'll say these guys violated the law totally, 100%. So there's that. UN. Also, the U.S. mission to the UN. I have to say it. We wrote to them in early February. We said, Inner City Press has covered more UN corruption stories than any other publication on the planet, and I stand 100% behind that. Most publications suck up to the UN, no matter what the UN does. But, so you would think that the Mungaites would say, great, we'll end the ban on you, you get back in there, who knows what happens, but it's not, that's one small step for UN reform. But you know what? They haven't done anything. I don't know if it's laziness, I don't know if it's incompetence, I don't know if it's arrogance, but they haven't done anything. And I'm willing to say, all politics aside, a U.S. government agency taking taxpayers' money has a duty to answer queries from U.S. citizens, at a minimum. So we're moving into, we'll see. Not just we'll see, we'll probably move in some, so we're going to keep, we shall not cease. To be continued.